of tough times, but none as tough as when the Civil War broke out. Imagine brothers fighting against brothers, friends against friends, and two flags flying over a divided land.
In the midst of this time, the story is told of a brave patriot who stood up for the flag she loved. Her name was Barbara Frietchie, and she was said to have been 95 years old at the time of this event.
Stars and Stripes Theater presents Barbara Frietchie by John Greenleaf Whittier. Up from the meadows rich with corn, clear in the cool September morn, the clustered spires of Frederick stand, green-walled by the hills of Maryland. Round about them orchards sweep, apple and peach tree, fruited deep.
Fair as a garden of the Lord, to the eyes of the famished rebel horde, on the pleasant morn of the early fall, when Lee marched over the mountain wall, over the mountains winding down, horse and foot into Fredericktown.
40 flags with their silver bars, 40 flags with their crimson bars, flapped in the morning wind. The sun of noon looked down and saw not one.
Up rose old Barbara Frietchie then, bowed with her 80 years and 10. Bravest of all in Fredericktown, she took up the flag the men hauled down. In her attic window the staff she set, to show that one heart was loyal yet. Up the street came the rebel tread, Stonewall Jackson riding ahead.
Under his slouched hat, left and right, he glanced, the old flag met his sight.
Halt!
The dust-brown ranks stood fast.
Fire!
Out blazed the rifle blast.
It shivered the window pane and sash. It rent the banner with seam and gash. Quick as it fell from the broken staff, Dame Barbara snatched the silken scarf. She leaned far out on the window-sill, shook it forth with a royal will.
Shoot if you must this old gray head, but spare your country's flag,
she said.
A shade of sadness, a blush of shame, over the face of the leader came. The nobler nature within him stirred to life at that woman's deed and word.
Who touches a hair of young gray head dies like a dog. March on,
he said.
All day through Frederick Street sounded the head of marching feet. All day long that free flag tossed over the heads of the rebel host. Ever its torn folds rose and fell on the loyal winds that loved it well, and through the hill gap's sunset light shone over it with a warm good night.
Barbara Frietchie's work is o'er, and the rebel rides on his raids no more. Honor to her, and let a tear fall for her sake on Stonewall's bier.
Over Barbara Frietchie's grave, flag of freedom and union wave.
Peace and order and beauty draw round thy symbol of light and law.
And ever the stars above look down on the stars below in Fredericktown.